All right, so hole 10, 138. As you can see, it is straight ahead, and it is quite a short hole. So here's your ace run, which, by the way, there is a fence line that runs all along here. So that leads me to believe that this is someone else's property over here. So probably don't want anything kicking to the left. Okay, gonna forehand a tempo at it. Right across it. It is, okay, tempo. Just skipped a little early, only about 15 feet out. There we go. This is hole 11. It is almost 400 feet. It's the first really long hole that we've encountered. As you can see, you've got like a trailway here, and it bends a little to the right, and then it comes back to the left. So you need something with a little bit of flex to it. You don't want to get into the left side. It's not great over there. Right side is a little more forgiving with these thicker, less dense trees, but you want something that's going to go down this path and try to stay clean. And then the basket is just off to the left a little bit. Okay, because I want to try and control this as much as possible, I'm going to throw a fission crave, and just try to get down the fairway, let it turn, and then finish back to the left like it normally does. So, not a fan of this sign right here. Okay, she's turning. The wind has kind of held it though. It's coming back. I think it got stuck up on something, but we'll see what we got. Okay, I kind of ended up in a bad spot. You might be able to see the basket through about right here. It's the disc fought through quite a ways, but I got really caught behind some stuff. So I'm walking out here with a tempo and a pyro, and I've got to flex something over the top of everything. So I've pretty much got just short of pin high, but we got to figure something out to get up to the pin. So we are going to go with, since it's such an Annie, I'm going to go with the pyro because I know that's going to pan out harder. Oh, this stuff. Okay, I'm inside the circle. I don't hate that. That's pretty decent. Look at this shot. Got some of that J.J. Abrams lens flare. Let's go. So yeah, I'm only about 20 away. All right, hole 12, 240 feet of what the heck. You know how I said hole 7 was really, really tight? This one said, hold my beer. So you have a tunnel on the left, which is, I don't know, more hospitable to a forehander, but it's tight. And there is the backhand line for a righty on the right-hand side too. Whatever you have that is going to hold dead straight with a baby fade, this is it. There's a lot of wind here right now, so I don't know what to do with this one. Okay, I'm gonna try the forehand line. This hole requires precision. The backhand isn't gonna be the culprit here. Slapped a tree, but we're down there. All right, so I landed a little short. Of course, the tree kick, is what it is. And there is a little bit of a straddle out, almost an Annie, I would say, to kind of get it to the right spot, but because there is some stuff here on the left. But let's see what we can do. We're about, I don't know, 55 out, if I had to guess. All right, decent enough bid, just dropped out the sky. Love the way that the sun's coming through these trees right now with this filming. Looks beautiful. And also, this basket clearly had a tree come down on it. Holy cow, this side is really bent down. All right, hole 13, approximately 240 feet. You can see kind of climbs up, but on the backside of that peak, it drops back down again. So you got, again, a tight tunnel to get through and something straight to just stable enough, just over stable enough to kind of squeeze it back over to to the left again. Okay, we're gonna try a hex here. Just get her down the tunnel. Let the disc kind of finish out. Okay, finish. All right, heard it skim across the leaves. Should be okay. Okay, probably circle's edge. There's some headwind here, so it's gonna make it a trickier putt. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this is hole 14. UDisc says 330. I checked it. It is not. It is 277. So cement pad, shorty. But the basket is down. You have this little ravine here that it dips into, and you got your tunnel, and then the basket is not far right. So when you throw something, you don't want it to be like super hard finish, but nice little forehand for a righty, nice little straight backhand for a lefty, and hopefully you get by the bucket. Okay, I've got my old proton, or not proton, neutron resistor here. Since it's a little straighter for a little longer, we're gonna try and pump it right down through that gap. Let it finish towards the basket. 277 is a pretty good pump too. Usually these things top out a little over 300 for me. Good wind, get around it. Good skip. That should be pin high. That shouldn't be too bad at all. All right, not quite pin high. Needed just a little more juice, but the headwind had me second guessing things. So probably circle's edge. With headwind. Whew! Let's go. All right, hole 15, 268 feet. You might just be able to see the basket down through here. Once again, we have the theme for the day, a tunnel of trees. So this one is even tougher. This is a nasty one. You do have an early tree right here on the left, and your shot should stay like super straight, but that's really gonna put a damper on that. So you want something that is going to flip up and then hold a straight, if not turn a little bit once it gets out there. For the lefties, a little small flex, but this is a tough shot. Okay, we're gonna try crave. Give it just a baby amount of hyzer. Okay, that's looked pretty good. Of course, it finished out a little hard. Okay, crave came down about circle's edge-ish. So we're gonna see if we can't put one in for two. Wind is whipping here in this corner. It's a little more open. Now, not this one. Oh well. Okay, hole 16, it's about 279 feet. I have not been announcing par on any of these because they're all par threes. So cement pad, quite short still, but you can see straight ahead. There's a power line and there's one of those anchors, the yellow thing right there. Behind that is a double tree, and the basket is on the back side of the double tree. So backhand righty, you don't want to turn to the right. I'm going to assume that the ball field would be OB. So forehand righty, backhand lefty, just pipe something that is not going to turn over into the field. Okay, so I've got a resistor. There's some headwind here, which is troublesome. That'll turn, but not too much, and then fade into the tree, of course. But we're out there. Okay, outside the circle, I would believe. Not by a ton, but maybe at 35 or something like that. Hey, there we go. Let's go. Putting's been feeling good today. Fairly accurate. Okay, this is hole 17, I believe. Yeah, 465 feet. You can see you have a tunnel that goes uphill towards your basket, and you have a low ceiling. So you have really got to pipe something straight. You do have a road to cross, which I'm assuming is going to be OB. So you want to have something that gets out there, turns over, but not too much. You want to stay out of the woods on the right. So whatever you got that can get you there, go for it. Okay. Got a flippier octane, proton octane, and we'll see if we can't punch her underneath and through. Fight out. Okay, certainly not the 465, but I didn't expect it either anyways. Okay, circle 2, so I'm not upset about that. Got a little straddle out putt. Let's see if we can't sink one. Little stepper. Sun's in the eyes, though. Oh, not a bad go, though. Don't hate it. All right, we made it. Hole 18. It is, again, another par 3, but 294. And you can see the basket. We are up on a little mound. Of course, a big tree right off the pad, little tunnel to go through. And the basket is down there across the road next to that telephone pole. So, I mean, you pretty much got a wide open array of options. There are some branches that hang over on the left further out there. So the lefty hyzer, righty forehand are going to be a little bit contested if you get too close. And the right side, of course, you have the woods. And it really looks like you don't want to go long. So, you know, keep something fairly straight, keep something in front of it. You should be good. Okay, I've got a neutron resistor. We're just going to kind of give her some straight line speed and let it finish out at the end. I think the wind is honestly going to stable it out from where we're at right now. I apologize for the weird angle. Like I said, we are on a hill right here, so I'll get out the way as best I can. Oh, that looked like an ace run to me. I think I just skipped into the woods. Okay, just got into the trees across the ditch here. There, so get my foot behind it. There we go. Finish with a 2.